Hey guys, Jarrell here, Grey Wolf TV, and we are back with our episodes of Fringe. This is episode 3 of season 3. The previous one was about that little box. We weren't sure what it was, and it turned out to be part of the machine, but it's on this side, not the other side. And Alt Olivia, which is what I'm now going to call her, thanks to you guys. I said I needed an alternative name, and that is exactly what I'm going to call her, Alt Olivia. So she has set things into motion from the orders that she's receiving from the other side to get Peter working still on the machine. Very ingenious and clever way of making sure their plan continues, or Waltonet's plan continues. And the rest of the message at the end was now to get Dr. Bishop on board and to start work on him. I don't know what. Maybe we will find out in this episode. Let's go and find out. This is episode 3. What? He seems to be working something out here. No way. Has he set off a sequence of events here? No!
For all intents and purposes, she is Agent Dunham. She's internalized her traits, memories, and knowledge. When tested, she consistently responds as our Agent Dunham would under similar circumstances.
You can run all the tests you want, but you don't know how this Olivia will respond in the field.
We have no other choice. She needs to be completely immersed in Agent Dunham's life. She can move between worlds. We have discovered some ways to cross over, but each comes with their own dangerous consequences. But she can cross without harm.
We can begin to defend ourselves.
You look better.
You look sane. You doing all right?
So far, I mean, it's my first day back, so...
Her name's Jillian Foster, 32, lives right here in Hoboken.
Anything else?
She liked daisies.
Got a pen? I don't know. Preschool, maybe?
I didn't know they still made these.
It's obviously new. No dents, no scratches.
They don't have pens?
Right there by the mailbox?
Oh, that's where the bike messenger said he swerved,
Wow.
so he wouldn't hit some old guy that was bending down.
Huh.
Well, maybe the old guy bent down to pick it up, and that's what caused the bike messenger to swerve.
Causing him to hit the stand.
Like
It
the
did.
pen started some kind of chain reaction.
What? How are you seeing him?
Did you find some?
What is it?
The second bus driver was looking at a fight over oranges. Isn't distraction the root of every accident?
I just feel a little uncomfortable.
It's not a shocker. You let a doppelganger cold cock you with a bottle because you didn't pick up on the fact that she wasn't your partner.
And you would have.
I just know Liv a little better, that's all.
All right.
No, you don't.
Yeah. This is gonna sound nuts. What if she's telling the truth? What if it's not the real her?
It isn't.
That is nuts.
You're right. All right.
Oh, even they're
Tell those two
suspecting.
apart.
Someone is causing these accidents on purpose.
How's that even possible?
Yeah, how
What are the
is it
odds?
possible?
0.000. Impossible.
Astrid, we see
what
impossible
I
every
said.
day.
You see improbable. You're asking me if it is possible for a person to use a ballpoint pen to set off a chain of events that culminates in someone getting killed by a bus twice?
Dog ran into the street, distracted a bus driver. There's no way this is another coincidence.
Except this time it didn't work. Who's gonna make it? Ma'am, you need to stay still.
Oh shit.
It's not over.
Dude!
Stop! Put your hands on your head.
Fuck off. Oh, that's cocky.
What part of be back in 8 hours didn't you understand?
You know, I still can't believe that he knew the bike would cause the truck to slow down and swerve under the footbridge.
He couldn't
he didn't
know.
even look. How did he know precisely when to jump?
You should cross-check their medical files, criminal records, job histories, tax history.
Shut up, okay? I got it.
Someone's gotten bossy.
Hey, Charlie. Yo.
Since when do we need a code?
I upgraded system last month. You remember?
Sorry.
You remember that time when we were in Coney Island? We were writing the hellhole together, right? You guys
He's testing you.
threw up on the guy next to you.
Yeah. Except you threw up all over the person next to you, so you can stop trying to rewrite history.
Agent Francis, Agent Dunham, we're here to see your chief medical director.
What about this woman?
Yes, Jillian Foster. She worked with the Ivan Medical Group. They were conducting a drug trial here. You're kidding me.
You know them all, don't you?
You know him?
Yes, but I don't understand. He was killed too?
Doctor, we're gonna have to question all your science and medical personnel on staff.
You're not looking for a doctor. You're looking for a patient. This was Milo 5 months ago. Measured IQ of 56, severe cognitive deficiency.
Wow. Pi?
He's reciting the digits of pi.
To 1,000 decimal places while solving differential equations in his head.
That is unbelievable.
That was after one treatment.
What?
We gave him 5. After that, we returned the subjects to their original state. A necessary part of human drug trials.
So Milo didn't want to be regressed, which is why he went after Cole Arnett.
We thought
Makes
it was
sense.
an accident. I drove to Ivan and informed Jillian myself.
You know, that's his MO, always 10 steps ahead.
So what, you think he knew that his sister was gonna tell us?
Listen, he knows we're on to him. He knows his sister. What if he's trying to set us up?
I can't answer that.
Why not?
Because there is no answer. It's a mathematical problem without a solution.
Well, which scenario is more likely? We go to the Patricia Hotel, or we don't?
Suppose he predicts you'll go there. But then he'll predict that so you don't go.
So we shouldn't go.
But then he predicts that you predicted that. And he changes his plan, which means that you should go to the hotel. But then he predicts that you'll predict what he predicted too.
It's an
It's
infinite
an
loop.
infinite spiral.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, thank you, Astrid. We'll take it from here.
This is crazy. Shit. It's gonna time it perfectly. Here he goes. 3:59. God damn it. Oh.
Well, that was supposed to happen.
She didn't take She didn't take the oxygen. Oh.
Take it. Press the button. You move again! The next one won't be in your leg, buddy. Okay, compromised air quality.
Pressure's normal.
You need oxygen to breathe.
Charlie, I'm sorry. I don't really even know why I did
Because
that.
you're a daredevil.
According to the doctors, the patterns that he sees are too complex to put into words. His thoughts now can only be interpreted by a machine.
Christ.
So the machine is talking to him?
Madeline, your brother, he no longer thinks in terms that you or I would be able to comprehend.
We're very close. So far, all the test subjects I've hooked up to the chair, they're experiencing a high level of anxiety. Their stress is causing my readings to fluctuate. I've been tinkering with this thing all day.
The solution is obvious. Submerge the subject in water.
Sensory deprivation tank.
You know why you didn't die today, right?
Oh, shit.
Because you didn't know the protocol.
That's what I said.
If you'd stopped for oxygen,
you'd be dead.
You'd be dead right now.
You know why you did that. It's the same reason you thought you saw Walter in the hospital. You're not from this world, Olivia. You can't forget who you are, Olivia. You can't forget where you're from. You can't forget this.
That was a very interesting, cleverly written episode. Interweave with, in effect, a story of the week episode on their side, mixed in with everything that's going on with our Olivia posing as their Olivia, and throwing in the turmoil that she's going through with her own mind trying to reassert itself in having her life saved by the fight that's going on in her head. That was beautifully written. That was very, very clever. That guy was ridiculously intelligent. So that was literally just from some drug trials that obviously was working on other subjects to a degree, but there must have been something in his brain chemistry that just went berserk. Like that doctor said, he was solving pi to 1,000 places and differential equations at the same time after one treatment. What? I thought I was clever doing pi to 30 decimal places in my head. I thought that was fairly above average. That's just insane. Damn. I was trying to work out at the beginning of the episode how the hell he was doing this, but I thought for a minute it was some sort of perception of the future, but it didn't make sense because he was creating the events that were taking place. But what he couldn't do was factor in what Olivia was going to do, because he can have no way of knowing and have no knowledge and factor in something that doesn't exist to him in his world, because it doesn't exist on their world, and that is the fact that she's currently fighting a persona in her own head that she's not from this world, and she just ignored that sign that the air quality is degraded and that they need to take a hit of oxygen, and he factored that into his calculation as to how he could perfectly time her getting hit from those bricks. And because she ignored it, Oliver's equation went completely out of the window because he became overconfident, and it would have worked perfectly, just as that vision she's having of Peter at the end telling her, "You know why you are still alive today, don't you?" Charlie, on this side, is starting to have doubts. He tried to test her twice in that episode and she kind of passed. Even that little story that was asking her about, was it Coney Island? And she passed it at that point, but I still think he's having doubts that there's something not quite right. That's probably already going to get worse, and he's just had it again now with the doing that with the oxygen. He may start to question what exactly is going on here. Walton has now informed their Broyles as to exactly why he's put this other Olivia, ours, in place of theirs into his team, because she's capable of travelling between both worlds. So at least he's now been given a reason as to why his team in effect has been infiltrated by the enemy, as far as he's concerned. The bad news is exactly what he said after that, and what happens if this doesn't work. oh, then we'll no longer have any need for her. That's what I'm concerned about. I was initially concerned in the last episode and in the beginning of this that it had taken hold so well. Are we losing our Olivia here? But clearly we're not, because her conscious mind is starting to fight back. She's seen Walter, she's seen Peter, and she's seen Peter in a form of her mind trying to convince her back that everything here is wrong, everything is fake, all of her memories are fake. And I think at some point it may come to the surface that the longer she's here. Just have to wait and see. But that was a beautifully written episode. I don't think I've ever seen in another series where they've tied in an episode of the week, kind of standalone episode, where one of your main characters was about to be killed but saved by themselves because of an ongoing storyline arc of them fighting with their own conscience because of false memories that they have. I mean, how complicated a story is that? They've interweaved that into this episode so cleverly, and it was so smooth, and the transition was done so well, and it was just so well executed. That was fabulous. I think that's pretty much all I need to say about that episode. So this one was an over there episode. So far we've had an over here, over there, over here. I wonder what the next one's going to be. Are they doing it in turns at the moment? It's kind of nice that we're getting an episode on each side as we're progressing through the series. I don't know if they're going to continue that way. We'll have to see. Right. That will do for now. That was episode 3. I will be back for episode 4 in a couple of days, guys. Until then, please leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to turn your notifications on. Hit that sub. Give it a like if you enjoyed the video. And I will see you for the next one very soon. Until then, guys, thanks very much for watching. Take care.